My name is Milja. My fiancé Damon and I are about to have our wedding. Our wedding is tomorrow. Damon says. I am leaning over the balcony looking at the amazing sight of the city. Our venue is at the Pyromaniac's Delight Banquet, I replied. I really can't want to have food so spicy that I cry, and the liquor they ignite with flames is phenomenal. I'll tell you right now. Damon says. I am not much of a drinker, I state. Yeah, I know, he says. You know how I feel about alcohol, right? I ask rhetorically. I walk away into the bedroom with my arms crossed and sit down, putting my right hand on my face and putting my left arm across my leg with my right arm sitting on my left arm. Yes, Milja, I know you think it's ungodly of someone to irresponsibly consume liquor. Trust me, I won't drink too much, he replies. You say that, I say, but then he interrupts me to say, I mean it. Only 1 or 2 drinks tonight, that's it. I want you to drink with me. Go ahead, drink, I won't, I replied. I turn the light off and lay down. I'm sleeping in the middle of the night when I hear this glass bottle hit the nightstand randomly. You think I cannot be responsible with alcohol, he says. Huh, I reply. Exactly, you just don't want to say it, he exclaims. Have you been taking your medicine, I ask. Obviously fucking not, Einstein, he replies. Yeah, you'd be sick by now because you're wasted right now, I state. Why don't you lie down, I ask. Fuck no, I'm just getting started, he replies. We hear a knock at the door. Police, they shout. Why don't you answer the door, darling, he asks. I walk over, go to open the door as they kick the door down. Freeze, they shout. I turn around to look for Damon, but he's no longer standing next to the bed. The window is open and he's nowhere to be found. Damon Erickson is nowhere to be found, the officer says over the radio. Where did he go? How did he disappear so fast? You're coming down to the station for questioning. The officer states while looking at me, and his partner barks. Get on the ground, put your arms behind your back, you're being detained for questioning. I start to do what he asks, but they force me to complete the demand faster than I would have been able to independently. So you don't know where he is? The female officer asks in the interrogation room. No, I don't know where he went. 1 minute he was there, the next. Then the female officer cuts me off with her hand up and exclaims, You're better off saving it for a lawyer or a judge at this point. Okay, I reply. You really don't know where he is? The judge asks. No, Your Honor. What if I were to say I believe you? By the way, next time you should have a lawyer. It was a little ballsy to represent yourself. The judge replies. Where was he? I ask. They drag him into the courtroom with his best friend Xavier. Xavier Rivera, you're being charged with harboring a fugitive. Damon Erickson, you're being brought before the court on several charges. The judge states. Congratulations, the lady at the desk says. Not only is he in jail, but now you're free of him. My friend Alyssa says he will be locked up for a very long time for what he did to you and many others, my sister Julia states. He was definitely abusive, I'll say that at the very least, I reply. How does a mental health patient with an involuntary psych record get a gun? The judge screams as the doors open and a victim witness advocate comes walking out to see me. Well, I'm driving everyone back to our place, Alyssa says. Our place? I ask. Is she offering me to have a place to stay? Julia then excitedly says, You live with us now, girl. Okay, I reply. What other options do you have other than domestic violence, safe houses, and homeless shelters for women? That likely is not the kind of place you want to wind up, is it? Alyssa replies to me while looking at me in the passenger seat as I cry. Oh, it'll be okay, sis, Julia assures me from the back seat. Alyssa, just drive, Julia barks. Remember, girl, you're a Godfrey. Yeah, that's right, my name is Milja Godfrey. We come from a poor family in the middle of Wisconsin, I say while crying. Well, the great news is now we're leaving Green Bay and heading straight to Eau Claire, and you don't have to ever see his family in Ashland ever again, okay? Alyssa says. At least I can come to Green Bay for a flight to Detroit to see my cousins and grandparents, I say. That's the spirit, Julia says. I guess you do have a point, I reply. Plus, you never have to go back to Duluth to hide from his enemies ever again in any sort of gang life activity ever again. Tomorrow we'll be back in Detroit, okay, Alyssa says. I thought we were heading to Eau Claire. I replied, I just woke up and now I am confused in the middle of a highway with Alyssa driving through the night. I fall right back asleep and don't give what she said a second thought. SHHHH, she doesn't know she's home yet, Julia whispers. Alyssa whispers back, You ready to prank her? I count down from 3 in my head to 1. As Alyssa goes to switch from the gas to slam on the brakes in the car, I use my air horn to scare her while pulling the parking brake, and they both slam forward while I laugh my ass off. You bitch, Alyssa barks while parking in the driveway accidentally perfectly. Don't fuck with me next time, wench, I reply to Alyssa. Oh my god, ow, Julia groans. That's what you get when you fuck with the best, bitch, I replied. I love looking back at the good times. It has only been roughly 5 years since they have come to my rescue. Do you, Milja, take John Schmidt to be your lawfully wedded husband? The minister asks. I do, I reply. Do you, John, take Milja Godfrey to be your lawfully wedded wife? The minister asks. I do, John replies. You may now kiss the bride. We kiss on our wedding day, and the rest is history. I will never forget how the ladies who mean the most to me came to my rescue after a 5-year abusive relationship and helped me find the love of my life the day we were fooling around in the car, and I pranked them for trying to prank me. I still can't believe I accidentally parked the car perfectly in every standard of the law. I wish I could do that professionally. Oh well, it was a once-in-a-lifetime event, I guess. I thank God every day that I have my husband and that I was rescued from the horrible man I was with prior to John, and he is a man who is to remain unnamed from that day forward. Amen.